From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, on the hill and coming off a great start, Tarik Skubal. What do you look for here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out.
Well, Tarik Skubal has really turned his season around these last three starts as we send him to the mound in the finale against Baltimore. Just trying to salvage a win. Thought we had one last night. Couldn't get it done in the ninth inning. Or rather, no, it was the top of the ninth inning, and Will Vest kind of imploded. It is. Jorge Mateo is actually leading off here today against the left-hander. Curveball. Chase that one. Haven't given him a fastball yet. I feel like it's time. Ooh, he's on it. Missed our spot with it, but a surprise to see Mateo there on that. 0-2.
Just misses. Gonna count 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike
wow.
That just missed.
1-2. On the ground, McKinstry, not a great reaction. A jump throw from Zach McKinstry. Gets the out on 99 speed, Jorge Mateo.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Whoa.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle.
That was a shit reaction.
In 2021, he became the first rookie to
might be the first time this series we have seen Ryan Mountcastle.
He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball.
Oh, Jesus. That's a bullet. Right as the commentary saying Skubal gets a lot of swing and miss. Carpenter booted that somehow. But it was a double regardless, so no harm, no foul.
In the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are
now
so
the bad change up, and here's Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson in the box now. No balls in a strike.
220 average. We have kept the future of the Baltimore Orioles in check this series. That one is also hit. Down the line, Carpenter's throw will keep the runner at third, but Skubal in a little bit of first inning trouble.
Over that one. Really good swing right there. He had a pitch that he knew
we have made mistakes, and now it's Tyler O'Neill, and after a day off yesterday for O'Neill, he killed us in game one.
Tyler O'Neill late with the swing there. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball.
What in the Marvin Harrison Jr. is that? Although it's for a much different reason.
Take the ball every fifth day, go out.
Curveball, nasty from Tarik.
In the seventh inning or later.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Every hit in the inning to left field so far. Fouled straight back.
With a foul ball.
The healthy cut.
This is not what you want to see. It's not shaping up to be a quick inning or maybe even a successful inning for Tarik Skubal. Swing and a miss. Big out number 2. Tyler O'Neill expecting the 130-mile-an-hour sinker here, I think.
And get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Colton Cowser will hit.
Well, now Colton Cowser, last chance in the inning for the Orioles. Oh. As if this first inning hasn't been a kick in the gut enough. Now the ump is against us. Right back up the middle, and the Orioles are on the board.
And they strike first.
1-0 single from Colton Cowser, the third Baltimore hit against Skubal here in this first inning.
First and second.
And I mean, all three have been hit hard.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately.
Kobe Mayo, ball one. It's a different spot than the other miss from the umpire.
Get another one or maybe two.
Swing and a miss.
Good thing Scoob can throw 98 miles an hour, because that was yet another one that we made a mistake on. In the dirt, there will be no advance. A good block. Behind the plate from Tomas Nido, but a 20-pitch, 20-plus pitch first inning was certainly not what we had in mind. Popped up on the infield. Huge. Tomas Nido underneath it. And that'll end the first inning. And the Orioles do get 3 hits and score the game's first run. But, I mean, certainly with how hard they were hitting the ball, could have been a lot worse.
Back here in Detroit.
And I mean, the Tigers' offense is going to be up against it today. Grayson Rodriguez, good numbers on the year, a sub-1 whip so far this year, 2-0 in 5 starts.
They're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes.
Plenty of velocity. He actually is one of the rare pitchers in today's game that still has a 2-seamer.
Justin Henry Malloy.
1-0, and it's all going to be about being patient. I don't expect Rodriguez to make a ton of mistakes. But we do have to be better at not letting pitchers off the hook. Fastball had some good movement on it. Timed it well, though. First fastball of the day, first swing, and we were right on it. And Malloy, we weren't on that one.
I wouldn't throw him another
because I was
try to go again with the fastball slightly.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Singy, we just saw 2 straight heaters.
Yep. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Yeah. Should have seen it coming.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 3 for 9.
Not the start we want, but here's Carpenter. Oh.
Started a little too early. Strike one.
All right, that changeup is going to be a weapon today for Grayson.
In today's lineup, what a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
Certainly feels like a day that this team could struggle on offense in a series and really a stretch that we've done that on a regular basis. 2-1.
Way outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, he's wasting some pitches here. Fastball changeup away to Kerry Carpenter. Ooh, check swing. I don't think we went. We did not. Right off the outer edge. It's going to be a good place to pitch to Carp. Especially he's even got the wind in his favor doing that. If Carp is able to turn on something, it could fly a long way. Chase one up top.
Wow,
that is some great location on that fastball from Grayson Rodriguez. You got no chance. Oh!
3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh!
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there.
Guys, we're in big trouble.
Think of just having a distraction.
Big trouble
on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a
went down and in for the first time in the at-bat. Wasn't ready for that, and it's just paint.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Green.
Riley Green has hit a home run in each of the first 2 games of this series. That's second time already. We have chased that fastball up, and we cannot do it. Can't do it. Oh. Oh.
Looks really sharp.
He's perfected. Just putting these pitches on the outer part of the zone. Or dotting it when he needs to. Dude, we just got fucked.
What a start. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail here 1-0.
Dude.
And we're back. Second inning.
Now,
set to go.
this is a big inning for Tarek Skubal. And a ground ball. Torres cannot get it.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, Glaber. Glaber Torres, I think, for my own personal reasons, he needs to DH. He's driving me insane out there.
Yeah, there's a ball.
Every ball that's hit to Glaber Torres, unless it's right at him, is an adventure.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Double play ball would be huge here from Scoob.
The pitch.
Wow.
I mean, that's
missed on the complete opposite corner, but it did miss on a corner.
Again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
On a foul.
They're so tough to do.
We're not hitting our spots today with Tarek. Baltimore Orioles have really done a great job all series long at making these at-bats last forever. Swing and a miss.
That's a strikeout.
Well, it's a big first out as Kierstad goes down.
Change up the entire bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying.
There were a couple pitches that he could have hit in this AB. That slider,
and it's a good changeup.
Changeup was pretty damn good though.
When you haven't seen it.
Pretty much everything just out of that same slot. Good fastball and for once a good call from the home plate out. Laureano ball one.
And it's 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the
former Oakland A, Ramon
the
Laureano.
best name in the league.
Change up in.
That's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Orioles do not swing. It pitches out of the zone. We should know better by now. Swing and a miss. Scoob blasted the gas by him.
Interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So
well, the strikeouts here in the second for Scoob. Baltimore already back up to the top of the order.
I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Mateo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just
it is not Scoob's best today. There is no doubt about that. Fouled straight back by Mateo.
2 outs.
Fouled
That
off.
one fouled off. 2-2.
Surprised he even made contact on that, to be honest.
Knocks that one
Fouled
away.
that away
We'll
again.
again.
1 through 9. This team can foul off pitches.
But that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking.
Another, and that's 3 straight
Scoob strikes out the side 3 straight after the leadoff single.
It's the Orioles 1.
Head to the bottom of the second inning. Orioles 1, Tigers nothing.
Bottom of the inning. Now here is Spencer Torkelson.
Be nice to get Torque going. He showed signs of breaking out of this slump last night.
And
that's the first pitch we've seen, I think, inside the strike zone before 2 strikes since Malloy in the first inning. Torkelson hit hard down the right side. It's going to get down. He's going to have to leg this one out. The throw is off the bag, and Torkelson has a leadoff double.
Nice job of going the other way.
There's way too many goddams. There's way too many goddams on this stream.
Runner in scoring position.
In my defense, we completely lucked out there on that. Hang and change up, I was behind it. Glaber, pretty weak contact off the bat. It's deep, but doesn't really get anything done. Ball to swing on, but Torres swing not good enough there on that.
Hitless in 4 at bats yesterday.
Here's McKinstry. Oh,
and there's a foul ball.
I mean, yeah, what was that? A 97-mile-an-hour fastball left the bat at 85.
Yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And McKinstry just can't make solid contact, even on some decent swings on these changeups.
Man at second. fights it off. He'll see another.
I'm amazed we caught up to that. Just late, same as that last changeup, but of course, shit ton faster.
Pitch misses.
Rodriguez finally decides to waste one. 1-2.
High 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball.
And in the air to right. I don't know if Torque's going to be able to tag up on this. We're going to give it a go, even though we probably shouldn't. It's a dot, and that ends the inning.
They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning.
Excited play and a great throw to third for the double play.
Figured we just try and take a chance. It's been a struggle to get base runners on. I always try and bet on the fact that we're not going to have a perfect throw in. That one was.
Scooble back to work. That's
Tarek ball
outside. 1-0.
Mountcastle, the former first-round pick. Scooble already at 40 pitches. On the ground. Guess what? Gleyber Torres.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Gleyber Torres didn't decide to move until that ball was damn near past him.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
I'm so frustrated with Gleyber. Check swing. He did not go. Was this pitch high? Yes, for once, and a correct call from the ump. Oh, to McKinstry on the backhand one. Torres throwback will be a double play. I did, but I just know it's going to be a real struggle to get base runners on today, and thought I saw an opportunity. It wasn't really that great of an opportunity. One of those things where you know that you're probably doing something wrong when you're doing it, but you feel like you still have to do it.
That one's in there. And the count is
99
0-2.
that time from Scooble as it is 0-2. This has been an ongoing battle with Gleyber, really this whole homestand. In foul territory, Torkelson is there, cannot make the catch.
And the 0-2.
On the ground, and mercifully, it's right to him.
That'll
end the inning.
Third out. One hit in the inning.
Well, it's the quickest inning of the game so far for Tarek Scooble. He's allowed a run on 5 hits. Tigers scoreless through 2 innings. With just the 1 hit, the double by Torkelson. As we're just trying to salvage a game at this point. Haven't been swept since the season started in the Los Angeles, or with the Los Angeles Dodgers. 7-8-9 for the Tigers. Nito.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
That slider has such subtle movement when he throws it like that that I feel like I can still get to it and can.
Terrific bite at the end.
Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's been a Rodriguez masterclass so far.
And a foul ball.
That's a purpose changeup, man. Got us excited. Got us out in front.
Here's a 1-2.
And Nito hits it hard to center.
Kerstad
right there for out number 1.
Batting 8.
Some hard contact from Tomas Nito.
Digging in, Trey Sweeney.
Trending in the right direction. Doing our best here.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1 stolen base for Trey Sweeney. I kind of forgot that happened. Tied for first on this team. Because we're not quick. We're not quick at all. 1-1.
Stop takes the ball.
Expecting Rodriguez to be in the outer half this time.
Popped up to the left.
Don't tell me that's going to stay in play.
And there's 2 away.
We got exactly what we were looking for. And the swing, I think, was about all I could have done. I was just trying to shoot the ball the other way, and it didn't happen.
Got him to chase one upstairs.
3-4 times I've chased that pitch now.
Excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's gonna have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Fastball in the zone, up and away, and fouled away by Baez. Up the middle, a bit of a tricky play. Jump throw, and they do it to us. In similar fashion to how we did it to them. Mateo. Now, it's a good thing Torkelson got the no-hitter out of the way early.
In this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Most of those walks, of course, came from Casey Mize on Friday. Had to be our season high in walks.
Fought off foul.
Out away by Colton Cowser.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting.
If it's not a competitive pitch, they ain't going.
Yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense.
And the 1-2.
That might be the case today.
Hi, got a piece of it. Unbelievable. And into right field. Green is there for out number 1.
Under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 16.
Kobe Mayo.
Kobe Mayo 0 for 1 with a pop-up. And a foul that one
play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away.
2 for 4 last night, including the home run that won the game for the Orioles. That's right to Torkelson.
Swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 away for Rutschman.
Digs in now. Bottom of the zone.
Some quicker innings here for Tarek. Could extend his outing, maybe 6.
And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games.
Maybe chase the fastball there just a little bit. 57 pitches for Tarek Skubal.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Continue to foul off competitive 2-strike pitches.
Back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And into shallow right. Typical Gleyber Torres. Typical Gleyber. We'll make Riley do the work. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers looking for a run, a hit, a base runner, anything.
Back at Comerica Park. Now it's going to be Justin Henry Malloy.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because
top of the order through 3 innings, despite the hit by Torg. Rodriguez has faced the minimum.
And the first offering is not close.
Let's see if he starts to incorporate that 2-seamer, that curveball a little bit more, second trip through the order, and maybe make a mistake with it. 2-0. Rare time in the game, we're ahead in the count, so I feel like this is just a 2-0 take, even though it's probably a strike. No!
By a lot. And now 3-0.
Wow.
Count down in the ball game. You've got to be
well, we're taking 2 straight with Malloy. I don't trust him to swing 3-0 for sure.
That's in there. And now 3-1.
And now, good chance we don't swing at the 3-1.
That one
misses.
So a lead off.
Went back with that fastball a little bit lower than the previous one. It was right on the edge, but, I mean, we were getting squeezed all the way back in the first inning, so good to see that that will go the Orioles' way as well. 0-1 to Carpenter.
And it's 1-0.
And, I mean, a guy that right now you would expect Rodriguez to be very careful with. And he
That's
is.
inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why.
The reason Rodriguez has been so effective, his pitches have been just outside the zone, close enough to garner swings. These two, not so much. We had a rip, didn't we? We had a goal. Out in front on it there with Carpenter. And off the end of the bat. Whoa!
And that's ball 3.
Went to the two-seamer, didn't get the call. That's a little bit more like what we had happen to Scoob in the first. And that's a walk, back-to-back walks to start this fourth inning. And now Riley Green, who's found his power here in this 3-game set. Had 1 home run entering this series on the year. Homers in back-to-back days. Ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2-0. Oh, boy.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners.
Rodriguez hasn't really been close. Oh, my God. What a change. 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Do you dare give Riley something to hit? That one hit hard to center. And we better not even try to tag up, even though that throw is off third base. Green hit something hard in a 3-2 count, and I kind of figured we weren't going to see heat, and we timed a change up well. Here's Torkelson. Oh!
And fouled off.
What did we do wrong here? He's got underneath that, did Tork.
This one chopped in the
Late on a
ground
changeup,
foul.
86. I didn't even know he had that. He didn't! Threw the changeup harder than the game tells me he does. And it's 0-2.
2 on, 1 out.
Oh!
Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2
Well,
strikes.
Tigers got the first 2 on via the walk, and maybe the bad calls in the Carpenter AV have awoken Grayson Rodriguez.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Fly to left his first time.
Did all we could timing-wise on that slider. Gleyber, ground ball, it's cut off.
Fires across the diamond, and he has thrown 4.
Gleyber's seen 2 pitches, and I feel like both of them have had a chance to be hits if we just make a little bit better contact. I don't regret the swings. Didn't get enough of the fly ball back in the second, and then that one just chopped it. That means he's going to, like, perfect something at somebody his next debut. Well, my, oh, my. 8-9-1 here for Baltimore. Heston Kierstad.
Close, but called a ball.
Umpire's going to get worse as this game is going to go on, I guess.
That one fouled off.
It's really unfortunate because this game is still winnable for us. On the ground, Sweeney.
Hard on the ground is short.
Oddly weak throw, but out number 1.
Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano is 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Scoobin much better in innings 3 and 4.
Foul ball.
On his confidence back, and I mean, man, it really sucks. I mean, we had a chance to get out of that first inning without allowing a run. Rip foul by Laureano. He was ready for that. Check swing, went around.
He's rung up on strikes.
Laureano down on strikes. He's 0 for 2.
Back in time, you know.
Top of the Baltimore order, Jorge Mateo.
The momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Mateo.
This umpire is infuriating. Every side of the strike zone is small.
Swing and a
High in the air to
ball out
left.
there towards left field.
Carpenter's there. It will be a 2-pitch out for Mateo, but
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that
Tigers
is
need to
that.
find a way back into the hit column, and we don't have a great part of the order due up to try and do that. McKinstry, Nito, and Sweeney as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
McKinstry has had a decent series at least. 3 for 10, but all 3 of those hits came in one game.
Swing and a high fly ball.
I don't know what this team needs to do. They can't compete against guys like this.
Tomas Nito at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
They're abysmal against like power pitchers, especially really good power pitchers.
Right through there for a strike.
This is a team that needs to see the ball down. There's not enough skill at the plate to compete.
Next
Ball
pitch
1.
misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
So really the best chance, I think, for us is to try and force Grayson out of this game, but that is a long way away from happening. That one hit hard by Nito. That one is down! Of course it's Tomas Nito, though, and it will only result in a double. Any competent base runner is making that a triple, but it is Nito's 4th double of the year. On a bad dive out there and right. That's Tyler O'Neill.
One out.
2 hits in this game. They're both doubles. They're both the opposite way.
0 for 1 so far.
Up
And that
high.
one upstairs, ball 1.
Holy shit, I finally took one of those. The 1-0. Now we'll take that.
In there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Didn't time it. Let it go by. 1-1 on Trey Sweeney. And that one's going to drop, I think, into center field. It does! Nito will round third, head home, and it's 1-1. Back-to-back Tigers doubles as Trey Sweeney comes through.
Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen a side armor here for Baltimore. Baez is 0 for 1. I wanted it bad, especially because we've had so much success hitting the other way with Baez.
Over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh,
At a slider.
I'm just beginning to think that slider is unhittable. The last 2 times he's thrown it, I've swung,
He wants to go right here.
timed it just about perfect, and missed it both times.
Slider misses
1 and
outside.
2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider.
Now, granted, I
from
think
hand.
the last
It's all
one
very
in the
long
zone
in
was
terms
to
of depth
Torkelson,
perception.
and this
He
one to
knew right away
Baez, so
it was an off-speed pitch.
not great hitting attributes.
Next pitch is
2 and 2.
outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
A little bit worried about him trying to come to the inside part of the plate here on Javi. Yeah, he did, and it was that fear in my head that forced us to swing there. I mean, to be fair, it's a nasty changeup right below the knees, but
And up next for
fucking
Detroit,
flew
Justin
open on it.
Henry Malloy. He is struck out.
last
And
chance
he
for the
walks.
Tigers to take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th is Jahan.
Check swing,
Strike
called
regardless.
strike.
I think we actually held up on that. So it's 0-1 on Malloy. And now
Next pitch, a
1-1.
slider that misses outside.
Rodriguez has not made Rutschman behind the plate work as much as the 2 previous starters for the Orioles. Adley Rutschman has been chasing Wild pitches all series. Right, back to Grayson. It gets through.
Coming home.
Sweetie heads home. 2 on Tigers.
It's 2-1.
Oh, my God.
Well, here we are, third time through the
A
order.
comebacker.
This is where we see the OPS jump.
Right back to the pitcher that hops over the head of Grayson Rodriguez. And Justin Henry Malloy has given the Tigers the lead, and not only that, extended the inning for Kerry Carpenter. And it is gone! Oh, yeah!
And it's gone.
440 feet, deepest part of the yard. Tigers all over Grayson Rodriguez here in the 5th.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
That's a stupid them problem. Jesus Christ.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies
2-run shot for Carpenter.
around the bases like he did right
That is quite reminiscent of what Riley Green has done this series.
Grayson Rodriguez.
A 1-0 deficit. We had one hit entering this inning. And we chased Grayson Rodriguez before the end of the 5th inning. The commentary, though, never really found his groove. Yeah, he was in it for 4 innings.
So this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario.
That is a great way to say that, though. The Husky people have a severe case of SOL. Yeah. And not same old Lions.
And now the right fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one.
Yeah. Well, they should definitely consider maybe calling another vet. Oh, floodgates are open here for the Tigers offense. Riley Green pulls into second. First pitch Suarez throws is a 110-mile-an-hour missile.
And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out.
Riley Green remains hot in terms of extra base hits. And here is Torque. 1-0 deficit is turned into a 4-1 lead.
Swings and misses.
Now Suarez has very similar gas to Grayson Rodriguez, a little less velocity.
That could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this.
Pulled out way in front there on that fastball. That's a very interesting stat to see there for Torque. The fact that he's tied for 6th in the American League in walks, yet I believe he's tied for 3rd in strikeouts.
And
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, have I ever told you my favorite Frank Sinatra song?
And
2 and 2.
Inside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Oh,
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
well, Walker's strikeout, I guess, for Torkelson.
And leave 1. We're through 5.
Tigers lead 4-1, big inning.
Back here in Detroit, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton.
Well,
and leading off.
it could be the final inning for Skubal. A quick one might let us get through 7.
Back to work. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined.
Really, anytime anybody at the golf course doesn't get what they want.
It's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled.
Changeup is fouled away by Ryan Mountcastle. I'm sorry, he's batting .467. Okay, he must not play very often. There's no way. Curveball, nasty. I won't blame Glaber for that one. That's a tricky play. Leadoff man on for the Orioles here in the 6th.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front
Well, that's why they want to go to you in the
pitch
first place,
recognition was
because
on point.
they
Pretty
don't want
impressive for an
to
0-2
pay
count.
a relatively standard bet, though.
Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2.
At least standard in this town. Bullpen help just in case Scooble is falling off a cliff here. We're a little bit short-handed in terms of guys that can go multiple innings. Brant Herter is available. I'd limit him to 1. And our bullpen is just kind of in rough shape. Tommy Kahnle had a bad go of it in this series. We'll warm him up. As here's Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, it's by Torque.
And it finds its way through
69 miles an hour off the bat of Gunnar Henderson, and the first 2 have reached.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch.
How
a
the
little bit,
fuck?
But he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find out.
Now, I think Scoob's got one more batter if he can't get it out here.
And now here is
In the dirt, no
O'Neill.
advance.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Keep the ball down. Probably going to try and be sinker heavy here. On the ground, and that's by Torkelson. Green's throw will hold the runner at third, but it's bases loaded, nobody out, and a couple of choppers right by Torkelson. I mean, they're identical hits.
So bases all loaded.
Man,
up.
oh
Down to
man.
right fielder Colton Cowser.
Well, I kind of wish I would have warmed up a lefty. To be honest, I'm going to regret this so hard. We're going to keep Scooble in for one more batter. Kahnle enters regardless of the outcome here.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
2-1. Oh boy.
Well, he's just giving
Gotta
up
see
3
something to
straight
hit here.
now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time.
Ripped
Somebody
foul
calls timeout. Maybe the pitching coach
by
go out
Colton
there and talk to him
Cowser.
just a little bit.
And this is going to be terrifying. Oh my God, how did he get that?
2-2.
What a beautiful slider. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Scoob.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike.
Who do we got coming up next?
90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error.
Because even a tired Scoob that's been chopped around here in this inning, I trust probably more than Tommy Kahnle. It's Kobe Mayo, who had the big hit last night.
Next to hit, Kobe Mayo.
Ball 1.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh, this is a mistake, and you just know it. It's a chopper right in front of home plate. Scooble has to make the turn, and he's safe at first base. A run is in, and Kobe Mayo beats something out that went all of 2 feet. Well, maybe a little more.
But the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Oh, my God. 3 just real weak hits on good pitches from Scooble this inning. A switch hitter in Rutschman, who is much better against lefties. Scoob, unfortunately, is going to have to come out.
And he's going to make a change.
Scoob is in charge of the, or at least responsible for. The runner is on base with 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Ball 1. I kind of figured.
Great stuff that's tough to square up.
Good sinker there from Kahnle.
And the count even at 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to get there.
Tommy Kahnle is perhaps the worst pitcher to bring in a spot like this. That's on the ground. Gleyber Torres might be able to get out of the inning, and we do. It was an ugly way to get that double play there for Tommy Kahnle. The Orioles score a run. But the Tigers still lead 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. I don't even know how we got ourselves in that situation. That was rough. Gleyber Torres, Albert Suarez here in the 6th.
That one is upstairs.
Well, Gleyber will have his longest at-bat of the day here. Took a lot off that fastball, 94. Man, oh man. Missed again. Yeah, I watched most of SmackDown. Good changeup down and in. That main event should have been on WrestleMania. I don't know how we just made contact on that cutter. Oh my God. Maybe, I don't know. I would assume I've seen everything one way or another. I missed the start of the show and had to watch highlights, but I saw everything else.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
How do I swing at the first cutter that was a foot outside the strike zone and then take that?
Just couldn't pull the trigger, and with 2 strikes, fastball coming in.
Well, here's McKinstry.
Ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Really got hit.
McKinstry up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Yeah, how about that? Wow, it's crazy that happened. Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Way late on the cutter.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch.
And McKinstry,
and that one
shallow fly ball to center.
And there's 2 down.
2 away. Gonna get more action up in the bullpen right now. I just don't know who it's going to be. Brant Herter. Pitching in the 7th, we'll go Herter and Hannafy. Nope, I did see that. Very glad he's still got his old theme and he didn't get Def Rebel. Oh,
a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Tell you this, Suarez could throw that cutter. Every pitch, I don't think we're having any success. Ground ball, base hit. He went to the fastball. We were late on it, expecting the cutter. And that's a second hit of the day for Tomas Nido.
Really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2
Nido has been everything that we needed. To be honest, I'm going to be a little sad to see him go.
And first offering is fouled off.
0-1 on Sweeney. Thought we could get to that hanging curveball. It wasn't really a hanging curveball.
And that's in for a
changeup. Great. Pitch number 4, followed by pitch number 3.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Trey just saw his life flash before his eyes there on that fastball.
Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Certainly a purpose pitch there.
In this one. Tigers lead 1, but they still lead this one.
Tigers strand a runner. 2-run lead as we head to the 7th.
Top of inning number 7. And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Kahnle, 35 years old.
Tommy Kahnle, 5 pitches in the 6th.
That's a strike across
and out to work here in the 7th. Looking to get this to the bottom of the 7th inning, get us through stretch time with a 2-run lead. Ground ball, McKinstry handles the tough hop, not in time. That's gonna get switched. That's an out.
Zingy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering
Austin just about lucked himself into a point here.
We weren't sure, so
he's out by half a step.
Want to take another look.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it.
Out by a mile.
Enough to change the call.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close,
In what world? I've never heard that said about Black. In WWE the first time, AEW, I've never heard that said until he actually went anywhere else.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out.
Well, back to where he really made his name. Even though you could argue, I suppose, he did that elsewhere. But you actually have negative points. Kierstad struck out today.
Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul out of play.
Laureano will foul that one away. 1-1. And that one's trouble. Right field, Riley Green going back. Cannot get it. No chance in hell. And Ramon Laureano has gone the other way for his first of the season.
Just relentless. This team will not quit.
Where did this pitch go? How the fuck did he hit this out?
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
It's not our best pitch, but god damn.
Baltimore, Jorge Mateo.
Ball 1 to Mateo.
Ball 1. Rolled
now fouled away.
That goes foul.
Wow. Sinker mostly down and in there to Laureano, and he powered it. Bunt popped up for McKinstry. Wow.
Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but
they
not
do.
Able to execute.
Let's be honest, they do.
I think he rushed it a little bit.
Well, Ryan Mountcastle is 3 for 3 here today.
Right back at a position player.
All right, his average went up like 33 or 63 points, rather, after that last hit. So Mountcastle has not played much. On the ground, Sweeney. Well, Tommy Kahnle allow a home run. I'm still not really sure how, but Tigers do still hold on to the lead as this team just will not go away.
Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Javier Baez.
Oh, I'd do it too. I just haven't had any interaction with him. 9-1-2 for the Tigers here in the 7th.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really
off balance since Albert Suarez came into this game.
And they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat. So there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Javi Baez still batting .346.
Comes up empty.
I don't
That's
know.
strike 2.
I don't know. Orioles pitching really all game has just done a great job mixing spots, and it's caught me off guard, and I've swung as the defense mechanism.
That one off the mark. Now 2-2.
2-2. We're a long way from that Brewers series in which we walked 25 times. That one hit pretty well by Baez, but right at someone. Tyler O'Neill. Wait, I thought Tyler O'Neill was in right. What the hell's playing right?
Tiger leadoff man, Justin Henry Malloy.
Here's Malloy. Ball 1.
And there's a ball.
And we heading into the 8th inning. 2 left-handers are due up. But we saw what happened last night when we went to Vest in the 9th and Holton in the 8th. And Holton, I'm not really sure, is ready to go, but he might just have to be unavailable for the first game against Houston. He's the best chance we have, I think.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Pitch number 29 for Albert Suarez. Out of the pen.
Fastball for a strike.
1-2 on Jahan.
Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Check swing. Don't think we went. No.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says
2
Jerry
and 2.
Hillsdale.
Suarez has just had our number.
Pitch
3 and
misses
2.
there. 3 and 2 down.
Been pretty rare to even get a base runner on against him. Be great to do with Carpenter due up. Ground ball, bait. No! Snag it short!
Great play for the out.
Great cat
Whoa!
reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man,
You are kidding me. Gunnar Henderson.
Kerry Carpenter digs in now. He's
I didn't think there was any chance. Here's Carp. Ball one.
And that's
One
ball
ball,
one.
no strike.
Haven't really got many questionable calls with the pitchers that are in the game at this current moment. Suarez and Tommy Kahnle, a little wild.
Swing and a miss. Nice
One
changeup.
ball.
Man, he
Disgusting.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 and 1.
Offering upstairs.
Riley Green would be due up next.
That
Whoa!
one catches the corner for a strike.
That's the first call outside the zone all game.
That
Full
misses
count
the zone.
anyway.
And the count is filled up.
Oh,
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
right on the ground at
It's on the
second
ground to
base in
second.
Mateo.
Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3.
Inning is over.
Tigers are shut down.
Orioles
there,
have
and it
clawed their way
remains a
back
4-3
from
game.
4-1 down to 4-3. Back end of the bullpen will come on for the second straight day.
We go to the 8th and into the box for Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson.
And just hope that we're going to be able to get this done. It's unfortunate that it's Gunnar to lead off the inning, which does force the move to Tyler Holton, who's getting the closer entrance now.
Now pitching for
So the
Tigers.
closer.
Holton pitched yesterday.
Tyler Holton.
6 of 6 for save opportunities. But just with the Baltimore lineup, we've had to use him as setup.
That clips the zone.
Cutter in, strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter.
Rocket to Glaber on the backhand. For once, a good play by Glaber Torres.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
I think we hung a sinker there to Gunnar.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the
Not really
fact that you want
hung.
him to tie up the
Honestly,
game,
that
you gotta
was
swing here.
middle in.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
This team, and specifically this player,
And that's
Tyler
the quiet
O'Neill,
crowd.
will
His
not
second home
quit.
run of the series, and they tie it up. It's 4-4.
Tyler O'Neill's
That's his
8th.
third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on
Third
fire,
straight
bro.
game
These
with a
kinds of
home
streaks just
run.
don't come around too
And
often.
this game is
Below that
tied in the
fastball,
back
you
end
have
of the
to live on the
bullpen
edges and
for the
hit your
second
spot. If you
consecutive
don't,
day.
you'll get hit hard.
Has
Really
not
good
been
swing
able
there,
to get it
patient,
done.
waited for it.
On a
Just
good
like he did all
fastball,
over
up
again.
and away, right
And
where we
here
wanted
is
it,
Colton Cowser. And that's in there at the
and he
knees.
was just ready for it.
Tap foul at the plate.
Unbelievable.
That's the ball.
We had not seen much in the way of adversity for Holton or Vest. Rocket to
Smoked on the
Torres.
ground a second.
And I wish I could tell you how. This team hits everything hard, and it does not matter where the
Nice job of
pitch
pitcher
is.
to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Kobe Mayo, foul. The hero from yesterday in the 9th inning. Change up in, strike 2.
2 down, nobody on.
Missed step
We're at the
off.
top of the
Oh,
8th.
sweeper.
And he'll step off and take the signs again.
Good pitch. But it's fouled off. Popped up on the infield for Torkelson. Fading into foul territory. Back fair.
And that is that.
Well, for the second straight day. It's not a blown save for Tyler Holton. He remains perfect on the year in that regard. But he does blow the lead. For the home run for Tyler O'Neill.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Baker.
We head to the bottom of the 8th, and really feels important to get runs here.
Now for the Tigers.
I am not a fan of that delivery whatsoever for Brian Baker, as it is yet another Oriole with velo.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good change up in a spot that you just can't hit it. 1-1. 96 on the fastball, behind it. 1-2 on Green.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting.
Next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Didn't miss it by a lot. Here is Torque.
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen.
Yeah, it's really, really weird. Strange delivery.
Cano getting cranked up as well.
1-1 on Torkelson.
And that is ball 1.
Yeah, it's like he's standing up the whole time. Wow.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
2-1. Can't be around the edges here today. We've learned that.
Swing and a miss.
Unless you're going to do that. If you're going to be around the edges, be right on the outside. And then it will garner some chases. But 2-2.
One down, base is empty.
And Torque just missed 2 straight fastballs.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to
Green couldn't hit it. Torque had 2 chances at it, couldn't hit it.
Team needs him.
1-1 here on Glaber.
Now as he leaves that one up high.
And I don't even know what really to do here in the 9th inning. I mean, Holton might have to get an out. We'll warm up Sean Gunther and Brennan Hannafy.
The 1-0.
Oh.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
That's a swing out of pure frustration.
Falling behind 2-1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
A series that could have easily gone 2-1 in Detroit's favor might also go 3-0 for Baltimore.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
3 sliders. Expecting something up. No. Down with the fastball. Glaber lucky to get on it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there through 8 full.
It's been one of the most well-pitched games that I've had against me in a long time. One bad inning for Orioles pitching. Other than that, nothing for this Tigers offense to show for it. This is not a great matchup for Detroit here with Adley Rutschman.
And that one fouled off.
We are very lucky that ball is barely foul.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little.
If I was Rutschman, I'd be pissed too.
I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it.
But I mean, we haven't really gotten any of those,
like
the Orioles have.
Going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles.
This is not ideal. This is not ideal at all. We got Kjerstad and Ramon Laureano here. And we're going to try and get 2 outs with Brennan Hanafy.
Brennan Hanafy gets the call from the
4 games this year, has not allowed an earned run. And we put that on the line here. It is off of Hanafy. No chance to make the play as nobody in the infield moved. And Heston Kjerstad gets a base hit on a sinker below the zone.
And there's the strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's happened every game of this series, too, by the way. I want to say that we have either had a comebacker off of one of our pitchers that we don't get an out on, or a comebacker off of one of their pitchers that they do. Change up on the edge, strikes out Laureano.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after
2 away.
That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one
3rd strikeout for Laureano with the odd home run mixed in.
Just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jorge Mateo now. He's one of the
top of the
faster
order
guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Fouled off.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
A lot of speed that could cause some trouble.
And
wow.
That's in for a strike. 2 gone.
99 on the fastball. Let's give it a go. Fouled off.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
So, no, he fouled it off.
He'll see another.
This team doesn't swing at those types of pitches. And the center for Baez. First chance of the day.
And that's the 3rd.
Bottom of the 9th we go.
1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom.
Haven't gone to extra innings much here in Tigers franchise in 2025, and we are trending in that direction.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yennier Cano.
How is this team so ass, by the way? In the sim, this team had won like 8 games coming into this series.
Up now for the Tigers. 3 flyouts.
And they have got and they were on a streak. They must have gone like, I don't even know, 2-15 to start the year. Ball 1 to McKinstry. That is the last thing
Felix Bautista up and
that I want to see is Felix Bautista.
Tied at 4.
Back up the middle from Zach McKinstry. And a leadoff single against Yennier Cano.
Feels amazing.
Fire up chips. Let's go. And now it's Nito. This has been a good little pairing here. Nito hitting immediately behind Tomas Nito. Batting .425 since he came up to the big leagues. That's a good first strike there for Cano.
That's strike 1.
Went to the fastball. Not likely to see that again.
And strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting.
They got me so off balance. I have no idea what's coming. His 4th pitch, he just threw it twice in a row.
And that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
In the dirt. Change up.
1 and 2.
You swing at that fastball because I'm thinking in my head, I ain't seeing it again. We got a sinker that we can do damage on. Nope.
And there's the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
We deserve those to go our way, too. If they're going to go against us, they got to go for us.
4-4 in the 9th. Swing and a miss.
Too bad we did that. Went back to the changeup and got a swing and a miss out of Tomas Nido. Oh, Christ alive. Yeah. In terms of fucked up small town medicine, yep, that is a thing that people want to do.
Sweeney
Ball one to
in the box
Sweeney.
with one away as he takes ball one.
What, Benny Shack?
Next offering is down low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone.
2-0 on Trey.
Get that ground ball double play, but in this count,
Bottom 9 tie game. Orioles scored a run in the first inning. Tigers scored 4 in the 5th. And then the Orioles have clawed their way back slowly. 3-0.
Misses, 3 balls, no strikes. Javier Baez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
We're certainly taking 3-1. Ball 4. Cano can't believe it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
McKinstry in scoring position. A base hit from Baez will give the Tigers a big win here to end this series. Oh, my Lord.
That slider. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss.
Does everybody on this Baltimore team have the nastiest slider known to man? Then the fastball. Slider down and in, fastball up and in. Got Malloy due up next. And a base hit into right! Javier Baez has won it for the Tigers. Walk-off win for Detroit, and we salvage a game in this series where once again it just looked like the Orioles were going to do to us what they did last night. Come back late, get their win, and not today. Javier Baez says no. McKinstry scores. That could have been a triple there for Javi, but good news is we didn't need it. Big win for the confidence. For sure. We still have not been swept in a series since the LA series. We do lose our first since we played the New York Yankees. But, man, a team that just had our number. A team that did everything they could to beat us this series. And we do find a way to win one. Brennan Hanafy earns the win. And Yennier Cano the loss. As we are on the road for 10 straight starting tomorrow.